first one, but you get into the more experienced guys that know, and as soon as you put this foot in the hip, you're gonna try to kick them over. They're gonna sit their weight back. As soon as they sit their weight back, I'm hooking here. You can even just get this here. No, just get it. You're gonna let go of this sleeve grip, grab the other ankle, kick over, basically like a dummy sweep. Coming off, getting to where you can start working your guard pass. Again, collar grip, sleeve grip, fall back, foot hip. He bases out, puts his weight down. I can't bowl him over to kick him over. I lost all my momentum. Trap the ankle, kick him over, follow him up. Pretty simple. A lot of guys that you go against might have more experience or might just be a little spastic, whichever, wherever you're going to be. A lot of times you're going to end up in front of their leg. You're not going to have that leg that's past the hip. You're not going to have, and if you do have that leg past the hip and they're sitting here, I want you guys to sit on it. If you do have that pass and he's got that, if you got the leg past here, and he's got one in between his legs here, you can start attacking the ankle, start doing ankle locks and everything else. So if you get to this point here, just sit on it. But for now, we're gonna get to that point after the takedown. We're gonna be right here. All I want you guys to do is I want you to get grips on the inside of the pant legs here. And all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shift to one side. I'm gonna knee cut. So I'm down here and I've got in my combat stance here. I'm getting a grip inside this pant leg here and a grip inside this pant leg here. All I'm doing is I'm spreading my base out and I'm shoving one knee to the mat. And I'm gonna knee cut. On a knee cut, I'm gonna slide this knee over this leg that I've got pinned to the mat. I'm gonna reach up. I'm gonna gather this sleeve here. And if he's got this arm tucked, probably like a lot of people will, they'll have that arm tucked here, whatever. No problem, I'm gonna reach across. I'm gonna grab his lapel here, I'm gonna shove my arm into his neck. When I go to kick this leg through, I'm gonna pull up on the arm. I'm gonna sit this leg through up to his shoulder here. And sit here, that's where I want you guys to get to. So again, you're gonna kick him over, probably end up in this position here. If not, again, and you got that leg through and you let it slide through and you stood up with it, go ahead and sit on it. You get to this position here, one grip on the inside of the pant leg, another grip on the inside of the pant leg. All I'm doing, I'm standing up on my feet, widening my base out and pushing this leg down to the mat. And then knee cut through. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's got his arms tucked in like he should. This arm's fighting here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one. Reach across and grab the cross collar grip, shoving this arm into his neck. Stepping clear up here, pulling the arm up, shooting this knee through up underneath his shoulder. That's where I want you guys to get to. I like to have this shoulder, this knee up in this shoulder here, right next to his head, and then this knee is going to be in his hip. That's going to keep him nice and stationary here. I've got one arm underneath his head. I've either got elbow grip, or I can just leave it on the mat here, and then this one is going to be on the mat here with my elbow pinned against his hip as well. It's going to disable a lot of mobility in this to where I can start working on my stuff. But all I'm going to do from this position here, I'm going to put pressure up here on the head. I'm going to slide this arm up across his belt here, his waist. And all I'm going to do is this knee that's against his hips down here is going to come up and it's going to attach to my own elbow. I'm just going to replace my arm with my knee. When I do that, I'm going to slide up and this arm's going to come back, grab a collar grip. This one's going to come here. It's going to come across the belly here. And then this knee that's up by the shoulder is then going to post out. All I'm going to do is turn this knee up. I'm going to pull up on his gi here. That way he's toward knee up belly. It's really short and simple. You'll see a lot of guys, especially in competition, they're a lot faster paced. They're a lot more keen in doing the knee on belly. They'll come here and they'll go straight to here. That's fine. You guys are good at doing that. I don't like to give up my control if I've already got heavy pressure in on him. So I like to keep my weight down on him, and I like to replace it with my knee. I don't like to just jump up off of him. It creates too much space for me. I don't like it. So get to here, again, this knee that's up by his shoulder, all I'm gonna do is turn it up. I've got my lapel grip from the headlock that I had. I've still got attached to his belt or his pant leg, doesn't matter. I like to grab the belt, more secure for me. I'm just driving that knee through. To pass, you want your knees straight for more more painful experience for this, turn the knee up into the sternum and drive that through. It hurts a lot worse. Everybody cool with that? Real simple, just getting into the knee on belly. Any questions on it? See anything again? One belly here. And he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna push me with this arm here. He's gonna get it up nice and tall up in my rib cage maybe. And all I'm gonna do is this arm that's got him on the collar grip here is come over here and grab the sleeve grip. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick up on it. When I pick up on it, I'm gonna shove this knee up in his face here like this. Get a nice post. I'm putting my weight, I'm leaning over here to my right here, putting a lot of my weight on his stomach, keeping this arm nice and tight. All I'm gonna do, I like to go ahead and grab this lapel down here. All I'm gonna do, put a lot of pressure on that stomach there, kick it over, make it nice and tight against the head there. Slide down and take the arm, sorry. You're good, it's tight fast. So again, up here, the knee on belly. I got my grip here, got my grip here. And he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna push me with that near side arm. When he does that, I'm gonna go ahead and let go of the collar, pull up on it, get it nice and tight. As I pull up on it, I'm kicking my hips up into him. I'm gonna get this grip here, lean over to my right a little bit. I'm gonna kick this leg over. I kick this leg over, I'm not completely swinging it over him. I'm just kicking it over here to his shoulder, getting it nice and tight to his head. Squatting down, keeping that arm nice and tight to my chest, and falling down over here. This leg doesn't have to come up and over. It can stay back here in this armpit, as long as he's got his head trapped here. Make sure that elbow's in that waistline. Thumb is up, hips up, legs down. So it's really nice and simple. I like this one a lot better than the far side arm bar. Far side arm bar, it's a long way. If he's pushing me from over here, I really have to like step over and take that. A lot of times I'll just shove that over and go for something else. If he's going for this near side here, shoving it up, hipping up into him. Be nice to your partner, don't knee him in the face like I do. Weight down on the stomach, kick the leg over. My grip here, nice and tight. Hips up. You don't have to do the takedown for this one, you just come to this. But instead of coming in, say he's got his legs active, he's up nice and tall, and I've got him here. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this leg down here, and I'm gonna swim. So when I swim, I'm gonna get an underhook in on this leg here, and he's gonna keep activating his legs and trying to keep me from passing up over this way immediately. So then all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep my, if you guys wanna walk around. Sorry, I didn't position really right. So I've got a nice and low base here. I'm making sure I've got the inside pant grip here. I've got my underhook on the leg. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep this pinned to the mat. I'm gonna start spinning this way. Now when I spin this way, I'm gonna actively push this leg down. And I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna push this leg through this way. When I push this leg through this way, all I'm gonna do is step over. When I step over, sometimes I may not have this down enough and he may pick up this leg and catch a leg. All I gotta do, back step, come back, a step, pulling this leg, pulling this one. All I'm doing, stepping over. And I'm pushing down in on this leg here, catching him over, limp arm out. And when you limp arm out, so that he doesn't really trap your arm in here with his legs here, all I'm doing is I'm turning my shoulder down, I'm gonna straighten my arm, and I'm gonna limp it out. Basically gonna make your arm go limp and just roll it out. So again, he's got his legs nice and active, trying to keep me from passing his guard. Pushing down here, I'm gonna swim over his shin here, and then up underneath his knee, coming around grabbing this underhook. I'm gonna spin towards the underhook that I've got here, pushing this leg down on the other side. And as I go to step over, I'm sweeping this leg across the ground, and then this one I'm basically spinning and pivoting around this leg over here. Stepping over, pushing him over this way, limp arm out, coming to my side control. Questions? Ready to see it again?
Yeah, we'll see it.
You need to see it?